Hey everybody, welcome back to Sparkyz Cast. We're on week 14, part 2. This time versus Wk14, or
WeMade.
and for game 3, Sparkyz is up 2-0. We have Horang2 versus Pure. We have Horang2, I'm sorry, this is Pure right here in the east as yellow, or I think, and yes, and there's Horang2 in the west as a red Protoss.
Yeah,
PvP on Heartbreak Ridge new.
Yes, a new Heartbreak Ridge.
French style.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to call Heartbreak Ridge new Heartbreak Ridge, and Tornado new Tornado, but Moonglaive gets Neo Moonglaive. I don't know.
Maybe they just watched The Matrix or something.
But I don't know. I mean, there's been like Neo Byzantium and Neo Medusa. It's like Neo is generally a, or wait, no, I guess Byzantium turned into Byzantium too. But there's been Neo Medusa. There's been Neo maps in the past. I think this. I really feel like these are the first times that they've ever called anything just new something else. It's I don't know, it's kind of weak.
Yeah, that is weak.
I mean, I like just saying, I would rather call it Heartbreak Ridge 2.
Yeah, that would make more sense, because I'm sure there's going to be another new Heartbreak Ridge. Maybe they're holding out so they can put a Neo in front of that new. Neo new Heartbreak Ridge.
That's a good call.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I could support that, I suppose. Neo new Heartbreak Ridge Jr. That's the 4th iteration. Yeah, Horang2 in the red. Horang2. Haven't seen him. Well, we saw him last week, but he hasn't been getting too much playtime because he's been getting kind of rocked. But
yeah, we saw him last week suffer terribly against a rematch. I think it was Dark Elf.
Dark Elf for Ace, yeah.
You know, in a 2-bunker Marine Rush. Or, I'm sorry,
2 barracks
bunker Marine Rush.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And hopefully he's been very good in the past. You know, against Protoss, 73% all time against that race. It looks like Pure able to sneak into Horang2's base immediately here. Get a little. Oh, they're doing it on both sides.
Yeah,
a little scout on.
Pure actually going for the anti-manner pylon. Horang2 not doing that. He is just putting on a little bit of probe micro. I feel like that was to prevent the manner pylon. I think that Pure was going to try to put down a manner pylon, but he was unable to do so because Horang2 kept putting his probes in the way. The first Zealot is out. It looked like earlier on a little bit earlier gas from Pure, but other than that, basically mirror builds. Gateway into Cybernetics Core on both sides. Let's see, Pure still has his scout running around, so does Horang2, so both players getting to look at nothing too exciting. Just some pylons and a gateway and a Cybernetics Core warping in. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Even so far, good to know Horang2 can stay in there in the early game, the first 3 minutes. Not getting owned yet.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm really excited that Horang2 is finally getting put in a Protoss versus Protoss match. I mean, he's only had 2 so far this season. He's 1-1, and it's, you know, like last season he was 9-1. 9-1 against Protoss. That's 90%. Count it up.
I mean, does it? I guess it makes very much a lot of sense to play to your strength.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm hoping that as the Winners League approaches, that he's going to be able to be put in Protoss versus Protoss situations very often, you know. Once you get to see what your opponent is going to be, it makes that sort of matchup a lot easier. Anyways, a Citadel of Adun going down for Pure. Is he going to be going for DTs, or is he just going to set up for some High Templar earlier on? Robotics facility going on for Horang2, so he should be in pretty good position to defend against this. I'm imagining, thinking that he's going to play it safe and put down his observatory first. Since Pure had that scout in for so long, he kind of lost the opportunity, I feel, to do a robotic support bay first and go for quick reavers, especially on Heartbreak Ridge, which is just so wide that it takes a while for those reavers to get over there anyways, unless you proxy them. But you know, Horang2 should be able to build up some observers and counteract any DTs that might come out from Pure. Apart from that, yeah, Pure is just waiting on his Templar archives, thinking about expanding now. Horang2 is probably on the expansion path as well. He did put down that observatory, so he will be able to get out some observers, and I think he's going to be in pretty good position to defend against this. If he's able to get his natural expansion as well, he will be sitting pretty as this match continues.
Yeah, so far we've just seen a couple skirmishes with scouts, and you know, not a whole lot of push. I think everybody's wanting to go up the tech tree at this point. At least get some observers out there and see what the other, or I guess that's what Horang2 wants to do, is get some observers and see what's going on before he really commits to an attack force. And here comes Pure with those DTs. Just like
yeah, Dark Templar coming out, and I'm actually kind of shocked that Pure is going this route, just because it's pretty late for, well, I mean, I guess it's not really late, but it's late in the sense that Horang2 had a scout in for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure he put down his Citadel Dune as soon as that scout was killed, but regardless, I mean, I would have felt like he should be putting down his Citadel a little bit quicker if he wants to do a full-on rush, and Horang2 is totally prepared, got his observer right there, swarms
brings his guys in for an extra hit.
Oh, it doesn't quite get the kill on that one DT, but still chasing them out, so those first DTs doing nothing, and I mean, Horang2's almost in the position where he should just push in right now. He has such an army advantage at the moment, and, you know, Pure has committed all these resources to building DTs that haven't done anything. It looks like he has already built one High Templar, so he might be getting storms pretty quickly, so that could be in Pure's favor in a little bit. He's also started his natural expansion a little bit sooner. I don't know if Horang2 has actually started that expansion yet or not. No, he's still not, but he's walled off and ready to do that whenever he feels like it. But he needs to do it soon, because Pure is already starting to mine right now off of that second expansion, so, well, the first expansion, the second base.
Yeah, Horang2, I don't know what's holding him back. I mean, did those DTs, like, spook him or something? He needs to get out there and get another expansion, and quick. You know, obviously, he needs to wait for another observer to send another one out, to, you know, so he doesn't know how ahead Pure is economy-wise, but this is going to turn around and bite him really quick. He was able to counter that one, you know, encroachment by Pure, but if he doesn't get out there and see what Pure's doing, and if he doesn't get aggressive with his economy, he's going to get left in the dust.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is critical right here, is the scout. So that probe, it got shot down by that cannon, but I think that was really good for Horang2. He sees that there's another base up, and I don't know if he saw any of the High Templars, but a lot of High Templars coming out from Pure, but I think he's moving out right now. The thing is he's put down 4 gateways now, so he has a huge production advantage. He also has 2 reavers, so he has a huge amount of army right now that